Crowd selling versus crowdfunding. Who gets hurt in this? The creators? The customers? Today we're going to be talking about the pains that customers go through in the crowdfunding space in part 2 of this series. And before we start, let me introduce myself. My name is Tyler Carpenter and I'm an award-winning cartoonist as well as a comic book writer and artist. My series, The Girl with the Megafist, is an ongoing book that I'm working on, and as always, we'll be drawing a page from it while we talk. Okay, here we go. Part 1 of this video got me into some heat, and I'm sure this video will get me into some heat as well. In part 1, we talked about the creators in crowdfunding, and now we're going to discuss the types of customers that are part of the crowdfunding community. To me, there are 3 types of crowdfunding audiences. Now, just to note, these are all my own opinions, and I'd love to know what you think in the comments down below. The first type of crowdfunding customer we will call Customer A, and I think Customer A comes for the crowd selling aspect. They're using Kickstarter and Indiegogo as more of a store, and that's what they believe crowdfunding should be. Now keep in mind, both Kickstarter and Indiegogo in their terms of service state that these are not shopping sites and that projects are not guaranteed to get to you. Now, Customer A doesn't care about the stretch goals. They don't care about the fluff. They don't care about, oh, the money's going here, the money's going there. They don't care about any of that. They don't care about the goals, the dreams of the creator, what this project means for them. They're here to buy the tier that they want, and they expect to get the book in the month that the estimated delivery date is on. If the project says you'll get the product on August 2022, you better have it in their hands by August 2022. Not just that, but they also expect the book to be as close to 100% completed by the time the campaign is done, and for most, they want to know the book is 100% completed. These customers like communication, but ultimately they're there for the book. The pros and cons of this type of customer are that they put a lot of expectations on the creators, and if the book is late, the goodwill is almost used up. But if their needs are met, they will become repeat buyers potentially, and do grassroots marketing if the book is good, promoting the book by saying that not only is the story good, but the creator got the book to them on time. The Iconic Comics team of Tim Lim, Mark Pellegrini, and Doug Ernst very much market to this type of customer. Now, Customer B is a little different than Customer A. They understand what crowdfunding is and what its ultimate goal is. They see themselves not as a customer, but as an investor. They believe that the money that they're spending is to see a project be made. They're okay with waiting a little longer for books as long as the creator is in constant communication. An example of this is the book Fatal by my friend Clint Stoker. While his book is currently late, he has been in constant communication with his backers, letting them know the progress of the book and the reasons why the book is being delayed. Because of this communication, the backers of this project are understanding of the situation behind the delay of the book and continue to anticipate it. Not just that, but Clint has a reputation of putting out multiple books on time, and so his audience knows that he's someone who takes making comics very seriously. On Indiegogo, when you back a project, it says, "Make it happen for." And I believe that this is such a strong statement because it showcases the essence of what crowdfunding is. Crowdfunding is nothing without the backers and the people who invest in the project. Customer B doesn't mind that there are only 5 pages currently drawn of the book, and I believe that this is where indie comics thrive. Not everyone can market to Customer A because they don't have their book entirely done or can't afford to produce it. They need investors. They need people who believe in their project so that they can make it happen. What's important to note though is that Customer B, while patient and forgiving, can also feel burned if the creator they gave their money to launches multiple campaigns without previously fulfilling and completing past ones. Customer A would never back this type of creator. I think it's important that creators understand that Customer A and B need to be in your ecosystem and that you need to do your best to cater to both of their needs. Now the final customer is Customer C. Customer C has many elements of Customer B, but there's a couple things that set them apart. And Customer C has many names: the diehard fan, the zealot, the true believer, or what I like to call them, the enabler. Keep in mind, every creator in some sense wants to have Customer C in their ecosystem. However, Customer Cs can have both good and bad traits. The pros of Customer C are that they will back you no matter what. They trust the creators they back. They believe in them, and they don't care what the creator does because in the end, they want the creator to be successful. In fact, Customer C might not even care about the comic aspect of the creator. They're just purchasing the comic as a way to support the creator. Now, I would say there's 2 types of Customer Cs. You have a customer C of people who will constantly back a book because they believe in that creator and they know that the creator is going to take care of them. We see this with like books like Common America. Common America has such a diehard fan base currently. They're constantly talking about the books on Twitter. They're constantly doing marketing for the book. If they were to drop a Common America TV show or video game or another book campaign on any day of the week, that book would get back funded within like 5 minutes. However, the other factor of customer C is those who are okay with justifying bad behavior. And I don't think that that's the kind of market that the Iconic Comics crew have, but a lot of other creators have a toxic customer C fan base. This is what I mean. The problem with customer C is that they are also enablers. What this means is that they will put up and continue to justify a creator's bad behavior no matter what. If a creator opens up multiple crowdfunding campaigns without working on them or fulfilling on time, that's okay because they will support them no matter what. They will fight on behalf of the creator on social media and defend their bad behavior in the crowdfunding space, making excuses after excuses on why it's okay that books are late, why books aren't being worked on, etc. As long as a creator continues to behave poorly in the indie scene and have customer Cs who will support them no matter what, there is no real reason why these creators would be incentivized to work hard on their comics or change their behavior. Now, if we understand these 3 types of customers, then we understand the debate of the crowdfunding versus crowd-selling ecosystem, and ultimately, maybe we can just stop having these discussions, because here's the thing. The discussions of X creator is late with their projects, and that pisses me off, so I'm going to go with Y creator because they're awesome. These discussions are pointless, and the reason why they are pointless is because as long as a creator has enough customer C types in their audience, they will be able to stick around and continue to do business. For me, I have maybe 1 or 2 customer C's in my audience, but the majority of my audience are A's and B's, and you best believe that if I was late or was opening multiple campaigns, that my funding would be non-existent. My career in indie comics would be obliterated if I behaved like this. But if creators have enough customer C's to continue funding their works, they'll continue to do business the way that they are enabled to do, which is why understanding all this makes these discussions just kind of useless. Or are they? Are they entirely useless? Well, we'll have to find out in part 3 of this series, which will conclude next week as a premiere live video, where creator Matt Krotz and I discuss this whole topic in an uninterrupted 90-minute discussion. You will be able to discuss in the chat what your thoughts are. Thank you to my patrons who make it possible for me to make these videos and my own comics and manga. Make sure to check out my channel and watch the weekly updates video, which is a new segment where I let you know what videos and live streams we have planned for the week and the progress on all my comic book projects. Also, thank you guys for bearing with my stuffy nose. I'm sick as I'm recording this, but I needed to get this video out, so thank you very much. Thanks for watching it. Y'all have a great day. Peace.